Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Saints going up against the Packers. With that, let's get you up to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
They go play action here on first down. He's got time. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Hey, we got four. We got four now. 319.
Rodgers will try again on second down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Here's the up. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the return will stop right around the 25. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Left, tight end to the left, tight end left. We got three, brother, we got three. Check three. Hey, flag, check 15.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Gordon, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take. Now the try here for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Automatic first down.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Survey nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. This is taken at the 23. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. So here are the Saints now with great starting field position. And they're led out by their quarterback, the former Baylor Bear. It's RG3.
And at his best, Robert Griffin III can be almost mesmerizing to watch. Not just for us as fans, but also for defenses. And he can really carve them up with his arm and his legs. If he puts it all together, look out. You've got a long game ahead of you.
Now Griffin on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Second and 10. Once again, Griffin buying time to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. That's complete right around the 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent. And that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw in film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff, so they decided they'd take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week.
After review of the call, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Play clock winding down. Now Griffin on second down. Steps away to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. RG3 with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints add on to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Point after here coming up. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Oh, look at the juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. All right, this is a guy that needs no introduction to the league. He has been around quite a while.
And it's good that they have him, because when he looks around his huddle, he may not have guys with the same experience he has, maybe some of the youngsters, and his veteran leadership should help them along the way.
4 down. Check. 88.
And on the ground they go with a running back. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Check me out. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown. The play clock's running down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes. Are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Griffin. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 71 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. One play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Saints defense ready to set up shop again here. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. He's got time in the pocket, trying to lay one up deep, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Hey. 4 down. 319. Mike, 319.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
4 down. 319.
And they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Patrick Peterson is almost an anomaly at cornerback. A big, thick, physical guy who can run with any receiver in the league.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 4. 319.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. 21-0 our score. We're back to Lambeau in just a moment.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 84 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. Well, looking down at my game card here, that's 5 drives now for them and 4 touchdowns. I think anybody would take an 80% ratio.
I'm sure that they would, but if you flip it over to the other side of the ball, What are they going to hang their hat on? There was one possession. They held them to no score whatsoever. That's what they're going to try and build on and try and slow this team down.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. That's taking it around the 40. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Players spotlight time now. Robert Griffin III. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The protection's been good.
And I'll guarantee you he hasn't forgotten about it at all, because that's keeping him clean in the pocket, allowing him to step into throws and make those deep passes come true. I mean, it's just been beautiful for him to do. But guess what? In the huddle, on the sidelines, guaranteed he's thanking those big guys up front for keeping him safe I have a feeling he may even buy dinner.
Indeed, entertaining to relive some of those deep balls. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
You got three down, three down.
On first down, Griffin. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Time running out here on the play clock. On first and 10, it's Griffin escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And a wise move there to get down on the quarterback slide.
Got all he could on the run, slid, and made sure he avoided the big hit.
Just 1 yard to go here on second down.
Three down. 319. 319. Switch. Under.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, here's Griffin. Gets it to Gordon. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Watch out.
Out of the gun, Griffin. Finding time. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Now Griffin on second down, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Their big tight end from 6 yards away, and the Saints just continue to roll. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now the Packers get set to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. Shreds the tackle. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he will find his man on the outside. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on first down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin. Looking middle, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Griffin. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. This will be caught at about the 3. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Saints are pouring it on. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Heading back out there now, the Saints defense. They recovered the fumble last time. 3 turnovers for them in this game. They've been, that word opportunistic comes to mind, right?
Exactly right. And you know guys on defense, they say the turnovers. The offensive guys call them turnovers. We call them takeaways. We go get them. And that's exactly what they've done in this game.
The former DB making sure you know their takeaways on the defensive
takeaways,
side.
Man.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Packers are really having a tough time right now. The Saints have looked great and seem on their way to advancing if they can just keep this style of play up for another half. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Offense out now following the turnover. Here the pass is completed into coverage, and this goes 25 yards for the score. That puts them up by a touchdown. Saints have it on 2nd and 5. Griffin's going to take it off the left edge, and he'll run it in from 5 yards out. That puts them on top by 14. We go now late in the first. Quick pass is complete, and that goes as a 71-yard touchdown. Saints go up by 21. Packers punt it away now, and he'll take this all the way for a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 28. Midway through the second quarter, Robert Griffin III finding his mark across the middle of the field, and after the short pass, he'll score as they continue to dominate. Now after the fumble, Griffin's on target here, and 22 yards later, he's going in for the score as the blowout continues. So that's going to do it for us. We'll send you back now to field level for some more.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing left side, it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hey, we got 3 down. Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Back down! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Mike's 50!
Play clock winding down. They'll set up to throw. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go! Gun! Over!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 20! And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Patriot. 319. 319.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Their dangerous wide receiver from a yard out. And the Saints just continue to roll. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Oh, this is blocked. This is taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, past the 20. And they bring this all the way back the other way for 2 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half.
Randall Cobb on the breakaway. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 70 yards. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll run the option left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
The Packers defense here, they're heading back out onto the field. Coming off that fumble recovery last time, so maybe they come out here with bigger eyes, a little bit more excitement.
No doubt about it, and I would hate to be a guy in the NFL nowadays that has the football in his hands. Because in the old days, you just worried about getting tackled. Now, they're trying to strip the football, create the takeaways, and that's often more embarrassing than getting knocked to the ground.
Have they gotten much better since your playing days at stripping the football?
So far beyond what we used to talk about. Our thing was just securing tackles, and if turnovers were a result of the tackle, that was one thing. But now they want you to secure the tackle, the next guy in, he's working to stripping the ball out, creating takeaways, getting it away from the offense is crucial.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Pick it up. No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Over.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Saints are pouring it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here comes Cobb. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Everyone's got four down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
319! 319! 319!
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. With 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
To throw is Rodgers. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got time. He's got his target. It's Cobb. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
319!
And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. 2nd and goal. Still a decent chunk of yardage here. They're on the 8. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Offense.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there from 10 yards out. And his guys are able to get a score back.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you...
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! Hot! I'm going to run you over.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So that's the word from the referee. Neutral zone infraction, 5 yards.
And, of course, the defense is always pointing at the offense about how they drew them across. Flag goes against the defenders on that one.
3-19! Watching that over!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's at least...
She's on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Point after try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. The numbers tell the story. Not the best start, but it's not often how you start, it's how you finish. And since that start, he's been good.
Can you just imagine what was going on in the locker room with the defensive coordinator? Because things were working so well. His game plan was in effect. They were holding him down. He was off his game. But you just know that he was nervous at halftime because you don't hold a guy like that down for very long. And in this case, his fears were realized.
2nd down now after the pass completion. to throw on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.